Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Thou hast now a bosom companion. Take care that thou art not distracted on thy quest, seeking the comforts of the flesh. Recall that in time, all becomes dust and bone. Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? As thou desire.
No hope is gone, or so it seems, but game's not over yet. New cards are drawn, new hands are played, newcomers place above. An evil wizard, devil gives the odds are
Neither the Zentarim or the Guild are capable of running this city as they should. Once we have conquered the Absolute, perhaps we can turn our attention to dissolving the criminal elements of Baldur's Gate and replacing them with our own candidates. Good. I do not like to stand idle. Do we have a target? Forward.
Thou walkest alone. On all these harsh nights, thou hast sought no company. Love is no domain of mine, but it is often cited as the purpose of mortal life. Wherefore turnst thou from it? And thus thou art alone. Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? As thou desire.
Let's get going. At the ready.
This vessel is at thy disposal. Do what thou wilt. This soul awaits thy command.
What to do?
Now hope is gone, or so it seems, but game's not over yet. New hands are played, newcomers blaze above.
My faith will guide me. Let's try this way.
What now? At your bidding.
Can't slow down.
If not over, then through.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
This vessel is at thy thou art.
This vessel is at this soul.
At least things have stayed interesting.
My faith protects me. Onward. Ever onward.
Agreed.
Never a dull moment.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. What path lies before me?
I've got a long road ahead.
This vessel is at thou art.
Light on my feet.
Hardly the noblest conflict we've encountered, but criminals will have their squabbles, even in the looming shadow of utter annihilation. With pleasure. Lead on. You have my attention.
No one stopped me yet.
I am listening.
All right. What now?
Your desire.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Interference with flaming fish property will be dealt with
This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but your god is one of many. And in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame. Your soul opens to their divine power.
She's no thief.
Stay back! Stay I've always enjoyed reading it myself.
Fantastic news. Just as I was worried I'd have to find a new board sheet.
Talona? You want to...
Hello. Nice day for...
Hello, pal.
This corpse has been desecrated. Displayed. And there's nothing random about it. Circus clothes. What an end for Dribbles the Clown. How much farther can I go? Still alive, so that's progress.
It's so pretty.
That should do it. Seems simple enough.
Who's next? Orders received. Interesting.
Each figure, alike in its pose, unique in its horrors.
No one back home will ever believe this. Moving ahead.
Obviously, Dust was the story's best character.
What did you want to talk?
There's figures hiding in the foliage.
We redden our steel by the light of day in his name. But you are not the lamb for our slaughter. It seems you've won Lady Oren's favor. Join us in this act of slaughter in Bhaal's name. Then you betray Oren and Bhaal himself. Your blood will spill for this.
I still remember our first date in this park, you know. There were certainly less fists about.
It's only been a month, Wendell. Of course you remember our first date.
But what a perfect month it's been.
I remind you again, Wendell. 1 month.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Fresh orders?
Can't give up. Not now. Need to act fast. On the move.
Let me recite their demise. roll in my favor.
The Dread Lord calls!
Let this murder be his sacrament!
Must be quick. This mind is small, fragile. Listen now. You know us. Absolute will. Absolute power. Not much time left. This mind cannot bear us. Turns to liquid. Listen close. We learn. We grow. Loosen our clumsy bindings. Aid us. Necromancer dead. Changeling and tyrant remain at odds. Kill them. You have a place in my grand design.
The Elderbrain was working her like a damn string puppet. What else is it capable of?
What happened? Why do I taste copper?
If it is for the best. On my way.
No time to rest?
Those charms all sound a bit out of my price range.
You're just mad I sell more copies than you.
I know that face. Look at that. Real hero.
Best victuals and cures in the lower city guaranteed. What'll it be? They say there's trouble.
I promise.
Let's move.
Interference with flaming fist property will be dealt with swiftly.
Only Lord God.
Stick news. Just as I was worried I'd have to find a new rule sheet.
I smile as a fever sear me to my core. I will
I look like I was was born in a bathtub.
With a flick of the wrist.
If you can't afford it, stop wasting my
Something over there.
At your command.
Look ahead.
Fresh orders?
I can keep going a little longer now.
Not as bad as it could have.
The locked door has red text on it reading, "All are awaited, all are embraced. None shall escape."
Moving in.
Looks like a trap there.
Present me well from gifts thine own, or I shall rend thy flesh from bone. A grasping hand, an offering vile. Enter now the dread Lord's trial.
You gaze upon murder's progeny, child.
His most ill-trusted zealots. His faithful departed.
Prodigal servants. Each returns to do his bidding eternally.
This man is known to all Baldurians, and his presence sparks dread in the pit of your stomach. Before you is Saravok Arnchev, a Bhaalist who almost brought Baldur's Gate to ruin a century ago. Davella was right. Not just an imitator, but Saravok himself.
This is the court of the dread Lord's tribunal. I am its custodian. Here come those who seek to transcend. Aspirants of his most profane order. The would-be unholy assassins of Bhaal. A long while ago, my wretched sibling brought me back. The fairest of Bhaal spawn soul-bound me to this husk. Worship death though I do, I refused it. I roamed the coast, gathering those who still held Bhaal in their black hearts. The cult survived, festering beneath the city, with me as the gate's everlasting poison. But no more, for poison is too slow a death. Now is the time for slaughter. With these killings, the glory of the Bhaalists has risen beyond what we dreamed possible during those dark days. But the worship of my lord is led by another now. My granddaughter, Arin. The youngest unholy assassin ever to follow in Bhaal's bloody trail. And his chosen.
My very blood. And by extension, his. Bhaal has never had a more gifted prodigy. Arin's gift surpassed even her mother's. Her mother knew this, and she could not bear it. When Arin was but 7 years old, she tried to smother the child as an offering to our Lord. I heard the screams. I ran to help. I feared for the child's life. But the cries were not Arin's. It was her mother's blood that soaked the sheets. Arin had cut off the very hand that tried to end her, and made a plaything of it. And as she toyed with her dead mother's hand, a deep quiver rose up through her throat. The Lord of Murder speaking through the child. "Lay not a finger on this child," he said, "nor let any other, for this child will serve me with unholy ardor. Protect her in my name." I knew of my daughter's ambitions, but not the lengths to which she'd go. She hungered for Bhaal's favor more than anyone I'd ever known. But her daughter, Arin, hungered even more. My lord made his choice. I abided by his words. But Arin is not the subject of our judgment here today. You wish to become an unholy assassin of Bhaal. So, approach and be judged. Let us begin. Spirit of the slaughtered, return to us. Show us the truth of this murderer's intent, and let us judge her for her bloody service.
His will be done.
Can it be? Berlin herself, reduced to a specter.
You took this spirit's life, and thus its voice. So, speak for it. How was this pitiable creature slain?
Reverence.
Zeal. Long may he reign!
Your offering pleases Lord Bhaal. Your words delight him. You slaughter well, aspirant. You are deemed worthy. Enter the Dreadlord's abattoir and submit to his will. You stand now on the cusp of the Dreadlord's favor. One killing secures your rebirth as an unholy assassin of Bhaal. The slaughter of a celestial being. Make violence of its goodness, spill its blood, and bathe in Bhaal's eternal rapture.
I know you! Do not listen to this ancient fuck! Free me at once!
Spare no violence for the Dreadlord's grace, and savor every moment of the creature's slaughter.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Someone will stop you, Bhaalist. When they do, I hope it hurts.
Time to die.
Behold, Father, baptized in your most wretched name, a new, unholy assassin.
His most unholy will be done.
I bestow upon you the amulet of Bhaal, the vestment of his most unholy servants. With this amulet, he grants you entry to his chambers, the Undercity Temple of Bhaal. The portfolio of murder passes into your hands. Do it justice. Enact slaughter befitting a god.
Unholy assassin. It suits me.
A spasm grips your chest. Your strength falters. An emptiness grows within you, Paladin. Something has been lost.
You've broken your oath, Paladin. At the close of day, I will be waiting for you. We have much to discuss.
Still breathing, despite everything. What to do? What path lies before me?
You have killed well, unholy assassin. I am here to further your slaughter. In life, I was a Barzigal, kin-killer of the Five. In death, I serve our father still, until the world grows silent. I offer you instruments which will aid in enacting your foul whims. The weakness was my disgrace, but it was an honor to give myself to Bhaal's embrace. There is no shame greater than failing in his service. But even so, each death is a gift. The Five, my order of father's spawn, were among the first to carve the philosophy that Saravok's death began. We led our worship by killing the weakest of our own line, writing kinslaying into the canon. We hunted down his insipid fledglings in droves until we were all that was left. All but Saravok's own murderer, who murdered me in turn. I am no half-blooded Drake. Alive, I was a dragon of pure cerulean chrome. But oft the need arose to disguise myself thus.
A long way to go still.
Yes? Go forth, unholy assassin. Desecrate in your stride.
Our enemies are everywhere.
At least things have stayed interesting.
In your name, proceeding.
I applaud your taste.
Can't give up now.
By my oath.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Your violence hasn't gone unnoticed. It's about to be returned in kind.
Tale for the ages.
Let me strike.
Mistra Rill.
Your command.
Where do I go from here?
Got to focus.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
The lance board is set.
Unleash me.
My faith will protect me.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
I thirst for combat.
Let's move. Never wanted the easy path. Let's get going.
I hope this is important. For your sake.
Lost in thought.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
That hit the spot.
With haste. give it a shot?
Yes? Advance.
All right. What now? Let's see what this does. Very well.
What's next, I wonder?
Exhausted. A good night's sleep would...
At least things have stayed interesting. Don't waste a step.
No time to dally.
No time to rest?
Sing the song of Baldur, who founded
There can be no respite.
Empire golden, built on trade.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
When three do there assailed his fort.
Need to find a way forward. Anything of use? Let's see.
The penitent looks at you silently, expectantly. The penitent doesn't respond, holding your gaze almost unblinkingly with his. There is the slightest flicker of acknowledgement in his eyes. Penitent blinks. You think. You were dismissed.
That's curious. Don't give me trouble now.
These mortals be?
My victims await vengeance. On your command. Yes.
What's that? Can't give up.
Another fight. Let's go.
I'm ready. Got to move.
Time to push my luck again.
Suffer.
Death is but a word away.
I won't give in. Another step forward.
Unleash me.
Battle of wits. Gone with the weave.
Still alive, so that's progress. If not over, then through.
You need my expertise.
Can't give up now. Here goes nothing. What's in here? Another step forward. A gruesome sight. A necromantic ritual, perhaps?
There is a vile, necromantic energy emanating from this jar. Reporting.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Awaiting orders. Let us see. This corpse was used as a sort of luggage to carry these vessels. Hardly hygienic.
Best be on my way.
Who's next?
Never a dull moment.
That helped.
A rush of ancient whispers fills your mind as you approach the door. It is rife with magic. Old, deathly magic.
A new vessel brimming with blood darkens Bhaal's door to baptize his deus most holy. Do you have proof of your faith to our Lord? Then you will show the symbol granted by the justice. Proof of faith held in worthy hands. It is as the Dread Lord requires. Walk in blood.
Have to keep going.
Yes?
Let me work my magic.
No one's stopped me yet. Time to press ahead.
command. Ready for battle. My victims await.
Need to stay focused.
Nothing important is ever easy.
It shall be done.
A bold maneuver. Blood comes easy these days. On my way. Let's have a look. Still breathing, despite everything.
If it is for the best.
Looking ahead.
Reporting.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
I've got a long road ahead. What to do? Should mind my step. What's that?
Lord of Murder shall perish.
But in his doom he shall spawn a score of mortal progeny.
More for me?
Chaos will be sown from their passage.
Corpses. Arranged with some intent.
I'd better be careful not to trigger that thing.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
So saith the wise Alondo.
The clown's head. Finally a joke worth saving.
The question is, where is the rest of him?
But Alondo did not see. He did not know. He did not revel in the glory of what is to come.
Trap. This place is more dangerous than I thought.
Baldur did not see. He did not know. He did not revel.
But Alondo did not see. He did not know. He did not revel in the glory of what is to come.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here.
Trap. Be cautious. No one back home will ever believe this. Be wary. This place is trapped.
Stone seals this chamber against the world. The Bhaal amulet trembles in frightened awe. you return once you cross this threshold?
Why must the dead three be so obvious and ugly with their decor? Blood and bones. Are the gods truly this petty?
I am listening.
Salutations. Charmed, I'm sure.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Excellent choice.
There's no time to waste.
Is that blood? No, never mind. No time to rest?
There can be no respite.
Let's move. One day I'll catch a break.
Tell me then, what is the point of murder if...
Hush, hush. I hear footsteps trip-trapping on the Murder Lord's stones. It lied to me. It lets the tyrant live and comes crawling into Bhaal's sanctum instead. I know what you did. Spilled my grandfather's crimson. He was mine. He showed me how to slice and slit. He guides my dagger still. Oh, did it think it could protect? Did it think it could save? Only the blades can offer salvation. You do not lie, underling. It is your blood I am destined to spill. Your death spit will stain these walls, little lamb. Oh, your murder should have been exquisite. A crypt-born effigy to greet Bhaal's bleeding dawn. And now it will be nothing. Come to me, Father. Set my flesh to your unholy purpose.
Let me strike.
I don't fancy their chances.
Fresh orders? On your command.
Stalker of Gehenna's waste, take our deeds, take our blood.
Stalker of Gehenna's wastes, take our zeal, take our blood.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
metallic tang fills the air as the Slayer's form is drained of blood. Ashes to ashes, blood to blood, you have robbed another god of his chosen. A glint of light on something in the blood catches your eye.
Another stone.
I wish there were time to celebrate her death, but one chosen still stands. Gortash is our next target.
Find Gortash and take his nether stone.
Oh, this...
I'm ready. Take you.
This is not how I die.
Breathe deep and move. What now? Looking ahead.
Hard to believe she is dead, after all that she did to me. I do not often doubt myself. But surviving Orin took courage and strength I was not sure I had. I could not have faced her without you. Correct. I am glad you see things as I do. No matter what victory we have won, we cannot afford to relax our guard. While the brain is still free, and we are still infected, we will never be safe. But we can talk of this later. For now, let us be glad that we still draw breath, and that Orin does not.
Awaiting orders.
What have we here?
No one stopped me yet.
What is this foul place? Oh, you came for me. Thank you. I feared Orin's accursed smile would be the very last sight I beheld. Every breath in this place reeks of corruption. I will return to camp. The air is cleaner there.
Have to keep going.
At this point, nobody can control rain, and it knows it. We must seize the third stone before it breaks free.
least things have stayed interesting. Might be useful.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Helena Anchev, daughter of Saravok, mother of Orin. I wanted to be Bhaal's chosen. Saravok told me she must be my offering. I was close, my hand around her throat. I failed. No, she worshipped him, loved him. So did I. Orin, my daughter. I tried to kill her, but she killed me first. Baldur's Gate, Brampton District.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
What to do? Orin relished tormenting this poor soul.
One with the weave.
All right. What now? Still breathing, despite everything. Best be on my way. What's hiding here? for a dull moment.
Our enemies.
I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon.
I received a dispatch from the Grove. Life carries on there in our absence, just as nature intended. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid. One grand victory may not be enough to absolve a host of small failures. That is where true leadership lies. Not in winning a single vast battle, but in fighting 1,000 smaller ones. Making 10,000 difficult decisions. Finding balance where none seems possible. Day after day. I was all too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the Grove. Perhaps I was never meant to be Archdruid, to be a leader. Still, though, I cannot help but wonder if there was more I could have done. Perhaps, Oakfather willing, I may yet have the chance someday. Forgive me. The Shadow Curse occupied me so entirely and for so long, I almost missed the purpose it gave me. Now I must find a new one. Just my pride. I can't believe I allowed myself to be knocked unconscious and spirited away like that. Impressive that she managed to move my bulk, come to think of it. I wonder how that was managed. But in either case, it seems I was insensible for much of my ordeal. Small mercies.
Breathe deep and move.
You need my expertise. I lead the way.
I have been waiting for you. I felt the moment of your liberation. The shedding of your bond. You called to me. I am here to show you the way. I was the first. The first to swear. The first to fall. When another's oath is broken, I stand witness. I hear their sorrow. I see their jubilation. I guide their hand. Oathbreaker. You swore to deliver vengeance. To hunt down those who had wronged and ensure they felt the sting of justice. Tell me, why did you abandon your oath? A shedding of responsibility. To know the reason for your fall is, perhaps, to know the shape of things to come. Take comfort in your undoing. I, like you, abandoned my cause. But much can still be achieved. Your oath is broken. The light within you fades. A new power is awakening. I served a noble lord. I fought for him without question or restraint. Where his light shone, my sword followed. In his name, I raised villages, put thousands to the sword. I believed our greater purpose required such brutality, such sacrifice. But his light was so radiant, it blinded me to all else. I could not see the darkness and corruption of the path he led me down. When I finally saw the truth, he would not be reasoned with. So I ended him. For this, I was called Oathbreaker. Regret is for those who would act differently. I feel no such desire. What's past is past. We are here to discuss your future. I wielded the powers of darkness, yet held a candle for those who needed the light. My actions followed no teaching, apart from my own justification. Good or ill, I made my choices. Eventually, I heard the call of others who had strayed. I showed them the way, as I show you now. Do not resist. Surrender and be remade. Though born of a vile source, these powers can be used for good or ill. Your oath no longer binds you. The choice is yours alone.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it, with haste.
Another ball spawn buried by our hand. Bhaal should learn better than to send his offspring against us. They might as well be babes, dropped bare bottom into the Rashiman winter. Of course, my friend. Or are we not friends?
Sing a song of Baldur, who founded Baldur's Gate, empire golden, built on.
Then you have a sword at your side and a hamster at hand, whenever you need them. Unless I die, or you die, or you do anything at all to upset Boo. Now, does Boo see a question in your eye, or just a parasite poking through?
Now hope is gone, or so it seems, but game's not over yet.
Ah, distressing.
New hands are played, newcomers blaze above.
It is a phrase in the old tongue of Rashiman, meaning blunt blade. Even in the very belly of their battle rage, a berserker must always know friend from foe. A berserker who cannot must into battle with a blunted sword, so that their rage might harm none but themselves. And I, we thank you for your kind words, my friend. But Minsk knows when he has made a mess that is for him and him alone to clean. But still, I will strive to be worthy of this faith you show in me. After all, even a blunt blade can break some bones, is it not so?
I would be lying if I told you I was certain we would walk out of that temple alive. We faced Bhaal there once before, and I was not ready to count on luck a second time. But luck had no part in it. Just you, and now it is Gortash's turn. We'll need his stone to finish this, however you plan to acquire it. So let us go pay Lord Lyre a visit.
That's Orin dealt with. Good riddance. Now that we have her netherstone, we're one big step closer to finishing this, once and for all.
Just what I need.
Bhaal's chosen has been bled. May her torment be tenfold of that which she inflicted.
You wish to consult me?
Orin's dead, which means we have taken one step closer to slaughtering the fetid Elder Brain.
Hell's take that Bhaal freak. She would have bled the whole world just for the fun of it. We've got her netherstone now. One step closer to getting the netherbrain under control.
Orin was a monster, whatever her form. Suppose growing up somewhere like this would make a monster of anyone.
Good riddance to the shape changer. Couldn't have happened to a worse wretch.